Well, let's move across now to Mr. Kochenko. You've heard quite a lot there about proposals and the offering of the Greek government in terms of putting some of this investment resource to work. Your view from the private sector, how do you see the Greek landscape at the moment? Your thoughts on this area of the tools and the policies that can help ensure that the right investments get the right resources, please.
Thank you. Afternoon. Thank you and to share thoughts in this important. It's clear that very difficult and uncertain conditions are taking place both Greece and international level, largely due to the hostile ends of COVID. Never before seen interventions required globally in order to mitigate the negative financial and social consequences. In regards to Greece, the reaction was remarkable. I have to congratulate the government for immediate response and pleased that despite the situation, the program of reforms remains a priority. For multinational businesses like American tobacco, strong and investments in the country, this means a lot. The Next Generation program and the Resources Recovery Resilience Fund set the basis as a great opportunity for the Greek economy. These resources could turn damages into unit to rebuild the economy. For Britain and tobacco, the big in Greece. In the difficult years past, we decided to establish as a regional center to transform as an internal logistic hub for our group. And as one of the first countries worldwide, invest through our high generation products potentially reduced risk for this. Happy to see that handling this major crisis justifies fully our.
We're having some technical issues here with Mr. Kochenko. Your sound is breaking up quite badly, so we can sort of get the gist of what you're saying, but sadly we're missing quite a lot of the detail. So let's give you a chance to try and get that issue sorted. Give it another go. If you're sort of nice and slow and deliberate, we may be able to get your message. Please have another try, Mr. Kochenko, see if we can hear you better this time.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, yes. Wonderful. Perfect. Okay. Clear as a bell.
So thank you. Sorry for this technical issue. Let me continue. So despite the turbulence, Greece has a great potential, and we are glad that this is proven in various areas. Rational decisions for citizens' health and economy are taken during a handle of the pandemic. Reforms to assist the business continue. And in major issues like tobacco illicit trade in our sector, a declared will to try to tackle this extremely complex phenomenon is very encouraging. As seen from recent vote of a new legislation against illicit trade. Of course, various things still need to be made. The competitivity and viability of the economy could improve significantly if reforms proceed. Keeping a clear, predictable, and sustainable regulatory and fiscal framework is extremely important for investment decisions. The high unemployment rate needs to be addressed quickly, and we as international company have a duty to help. 2021 is a milestone year for Greece. Celebrating 200 years since the Greek Revolution, and we believe that it can be the year that Greece will emerge internationally. As the example of how a crisis can be transformed into a great success story. And the international companies have a role to help to that mission. For us in British American Tobacco, 2021 is an important year for our presence and investments in the country. The efforts that we saw in all previous months make us believe even more to the potential of this country. And in this context, we are considering an ambitious investment plan in Greek economy for innovative products with potentially reduced risk, as well as the creation of 200 new job positions, contributing to the vision for a better tomorrow for the country. Thank you.
Thanks very much indeed. Much better there with the sound, and a pleasure to be able to hear you and pick up your encouraging, I think, message. I do want to press you, Mr. Kochenko, on one thing. You've been pretty clear about your enthusiasm for what the Greek government is doing and on your own ambitious plans as a company. Can I press you, if I may, on where you see the key bottlenecks and obstacles to private investment in Greece at the moment? What would you like to see the government prioritise above everything else in order to encourage more of the kind of investment that you're talking about?
For multinational companies that are deciding to invest, to increase investment in certain countries, what is very, very important is sustainable and predictable rules of the game. So it's not that I'm complaining, I would say even opposite. So far we are very happy that, let's say, excise system that very important for our industry is quite predictable. And only what we want this to continue in future.